Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Members, Provincial Assembly, Secretary, Provincial Assembly, Honorable colleagues here, the Minister sitting here, Secretary Home, the Board of Governors of Child Protection and Welfare Bureau, and our friend Scott from UNICEF, Nadia, my old friend, a very dear person, and you all see her on Instagram these days and what she's doing for the society. I think we all need to give her a big applause. And then Sarah Ahmad, our star for Child Protection and Welfare Bureau. And when I met her, and I joined the office in Punjab last year, and when I met her in the first meeting, so I saw this young girl, very ambitious, and to my utter surprise, that she was so committed to this cause that I found her to be very, very efficient, competent, and emotionally attached to this cause of child protection. So I think what she's achieved over the last few years is something that people achieve in many, many years if they're not committed and emotionally connected to the cause like child protection and welfare. And of course, our Chief Minister, Nawaz Sharif, Scott, just pardon me for speaking in Urdu for a while, and then I'll come back to English. सबसे पहले तो मैं वज़ीर आला पंजाब मरियम नवाज शरीफ साहिबा का शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहती हूँ कि जब मैं सारा ने मुझे चाइल्ड प्रोटेक्शन की जो पॉलिसी है 2025 उसका ड्राफ्ट किया और उसकी प्रेजेंटेशन की एंड आई took the draft to the chief minister and she was so delighted. It's a comprehensive work with all the stakeholders and society engagement, feedback और input के साथ बना हुआ है and it was our policy, the first policy ever from any province on child protection and welfare. So that was, I think, the next cabinet meeting, it was approved and it was then launched by the Bureau itself. So I thank partners like UNICEF also and Scott, yourself as well for helping us and bringing in the global experience for this cause in Pakistan. So thank you all the partners, all the Board of Governors, and of course Sarah, people like Nadia, and heroes like Azwana, जिसकी जो zeal है, हमारी जो spirit है और जो पूरा एक ethos है, उसके ऊपर काम करते हैं. So today is of course World Children's Day, and उसमें I'm not here to speak about children's rights and to talk about child protection, or because we are daily basis where we talk about these things, and the heroes of today's events are these children. And who, of course, are under the Patronage and Protection of Child Welfare Bureau, Protection Bureau. Again, I'm here to talk about the conscience of the society. Because whenever the child is protected, rescued, or protected from violence, it talks about and it shows the health of the mental health and the conscience of the society that we live in, and we all live in. तो जितनी ज़्यादा आपकी society healthy हो, जितनी कॉन्शियस होगी, जितनी सेंसिटिव होगी, वही ट्रांसलेट करेगा सोसाइटी का नैरेटिव टुवर्ड्स women and children. And that's what we reflect. अगर चाइल्ड प्रोटेक्शन ब्यूरो एंड वेलफेयर काम करे तो वो गवर्नमेंट की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. But as a nation, as a society, we have to protect our children. If the children are begging, so somebody is giving them money. If the child labor is done, somebody is hiring them. Like I speak on environment and smog related issues, that it has to come from within. It has to be indigenous. It has to be organic from within the society, that how we take care of our children, our environment, and also our women, the vulnerable groups of our society. So we all, of course, represent all parts of our society here today. हमारे पास parliamentarians भी यहाँ बैठे हैं, हमारे पास civil bureaucracy भी यहाँ बैठी है, हमारे पास stakeholders यहाँ मौजूद हैं, हमारे पास बच्चे यहाँ मौजूद हैं. So I think the continuous voice of these voiceless people should be heard, and the vulnerable groups, rescue हम करते हैं, Child Protection Bureau भी करता है, और इसके साथ साथ हम rescue के साथ भी rehabilitation करें, इनकी education का जो bureau कर रहा है. So the children are not just rescued; they are rehabilitated and then they are educated. अगर आपने उसको protect किया है, so they are empowered also, because there are many good stories and case studies that I'm learning every day. Sarah keeps telling me कि जब आप किसी यहाँ बच्चे को protect करते हैं, तो आप उसका पूरा एक employment plan, many the girls I saw here today who were working for Tony and Guy, who were working for restaurants, who were working for different employers. So that's great news, because once the child is brought to the bureau, they should not be kept in bureau for the rest of their life. They should be mainstream, they should be educated, they should be protected, and they should be empowered also. And that's the ethos of the Chief Minister of Punjab, Maryum Aurangzeb also. She's not leaving anyone behind. She is inclusive. She is, and the question is asked to her every day that what is your priority? And she says that everything is my priority. We're just coming from a meeting. My colleagues here, Suhail Bharat and Bilal, Transport Minister and Communication and Works Minister is here. We're just coming from an annual review which was chaired by the Chief Minister. So today was Mother and Child, today was Special Education, and today was the theme where we reviewed the entire health programs of the Chief Minister. Every project is her priority. And the projects and the departments that were unseen by the Chief Minister is a priority list. Health and education. Education only stands at 145 billion rupees in Punjab, the highest ever budget allocated to education departments, including all-inclusive education, be it special education, be it primary, higher, secondary education, informal and formal education both. तो ये जो विजन है चीफ मिनिस्टर का, इसमें अभी जो स्पेशल एजुकेशन मेन स्ट्रीमिंग है, the first autism school will be inaugurated in December of Pakistan, and we're spreading it in all districts of Punjab, the autism school. Autism school does not only have autistic kids, but it also has other special needs education that is inculcated and included in that heritage. और इसी तरह meal programs हैं. Stunting, of course, is a major issue. Malnutrition is a major issue as well. So in South Punjab, she has started about 50 billion program where we give a milk pack to every child, and because of that, 40% of enrollment has increased in schools in South Punjab. So that's something that she's looking. Mother and child health care program she's focusing on. The basic health units, the field hospitals where the mother and children are the major target audience of those interventions by the Chief Minister. So ये जो सारा health care का और education का और एक society का child protection and women protection is her red line. And that's what she said in her first speech also in the parliament after becoming the Chief Minister. And she has implemented that. And, like Nadia was saying that we should walk our talk. So Maryam Nawaz Sharif is, I think, a symbol of walking the talk that she delivers. So it's a very good news that the government is conscious of all the vulnerable groups, and they're making policies, they're approving policies, they're funding them. They're all cash-back programs that we have introduced in Punjab over the last 1.5 years under the leadership of Chief Minister Punjab. And yes, we all should clap like the little girls happened there. So ये बच्चे हमारे बच्चे हैं, ये बच्चे पाकिस्तान के बच्चे हैं, ये बच्चे पंजाब के बच्चे हैं, और जिस तरह इनकी प्रोटेक्शन चाइल्ड प्रोटेक्शन वेलफेयर ब्यूरो में की जा रही है, I think we all need to appreciate that and all need to acknowledge that the way the bureau is working, the way Sarah's team is working, the way Home Secretary also is helping them because of legislative and administrative parts as well. लेकिन जितना ज़्यादा हम as a society, as a nation, as a country sensitive होंगे, ये खाली गवर्नमेंट जो है वो आपको फैसिलिटेट कर सकती है, वो आपको फंड कर सकती है, वो आपको पॉलिसी दे सकती है, वो आपको लेजिस्लेशन दे सकती है, लेकिन the conscience of the society has to come from within. And that's what the Bureau reflects also. And as we all are here today, I think today as a team parity, which is my day, my right. I think every day is these children's day, and every right as fundamental right, not as favor, should be given to these children. And that's what And that's how we do also. So inshallah, the government is there. The government and the Chief Minister is supportive of all these activities. And as I said, every policy of hers is inclusivity and leaving no one behind. So parliamentarians also are helping the Chief Minister. The ministers are also helping the Chief Minister. The civil society is helping the Chief Minister. So the entire Punjab team, we call it that it is Punjab's Chief Minister's team, and she herself calls the team as a team effort. So, aap sabka isi tarah saath raha, and once again, I would like to thank you, Scott, for all your help. So I've been interacting with UNICEF for many, many years now in different capacities.